Justin was wearing a pair of shorts, and he ran like Donald Duck, but he was determined to help Debbie. When he had met her on Harmony Island, he had really liked her. If it wasn't for the fact that Debbie was his brother's girlfriend, he would have tried to persuade her to date him. Angelina, who was standing beside Lee, didn't understand what was going on, but she guessed that it was some sort of emergency for Justin to be running flat out into the lake. She whistled and waved at Duke in the water. "Here, boy, come back to mommy." Duke had been raised by Angelina. The moment she called him, she stopped attacking Debbie and ran onto the shore. He rushed over to her. Duke was about to attack Justin, but Angelina pulled him away. Debbie, who was still in the artificial lake, had lost all her strength. She was in severe pain, and there were several bite wounds on her body. She was floating in the water, too weak to save herself. She was losing all sense of what was happening and was starting to dip in and out of consciousness. Her only clear sensation was pain. The only thing she knew was that she wanted to get away from the pain as quickly as possible. She was ready to die. Even if she had some stamina left to stay alive, she had lost the will. She didn't hear Justin running toward her shouting, "Debbie, hang on, I'm coming!" She fell backward under the water, and the world went completely quiet. As her body sank, she felt the diamond necklace around her neck floating up with the waves to her face. She wanted to touch the diamonds, but she didn't have the strength. As her eyes focused on the necklace, she remembered the day that Alex had given it to her. The memory of Alex placing the necklace around her neck appeared before her eyes. She remembered the moment when Alex had kissed her in front of everyone. That kiss was so sweet. Debbie had no idea that at that moment, in New York, Alex was lying drunk on the dining table as he had lost all control of his body. He was very happy with his friends, and a stupid smile was plastered on his flushed face. She didn't have the energy to think about Alex anymore, and the image of him disappeared from her mind. She was fading away. But then the words that Alex once said began appearing in her mind, one by one, as she was dying. "Don't worry, I'll make everyone pay. Just tell me who hurt you. I'll look after you, and I'll protect you from all of them. It's all right. As long as I'm here, I promise I won't let you get hurt, even if I get injured protecting you. Don't worry." She thought, "Alex, although you didn't do what you said, I don't blame you at all. I'm sorry. I left before I could say goodbye to you. If I could hold on, I wouldn't give up, but it hurts too much. I'm sorry. Take care of yourself, Alex." Debbie closed her eyes. Her body gradually sank to the bottom of the lake. She was finally free. "Debbie!" Justin shouted in panic as he ran into the lake. He dived into the water and dragged Debbie to the surface, losing his shorts in the process. "Debbie, are you okay? Debbie!" Justin was standing in the water and shouting at her, but her face was pale and she didn't move at all. He was frightened and shouted over to the ambulance. "Get over here and help me! Come over here, quick!" Justin dragged her body toward the shore as the two paramedics rushed over to them with a stretcher. They managed to get her on the stretcher. Luckily, Debbie was still breathing. Justin shouted at the paramedics, "Hurry up and get her to the hospital. If anything happens to her, I will destroy your families. Now go!" The paramedics quickly loaded Debbie into the ambulance and headed to the hospital with the sirens screaming and the lights flashing. Justin took out his phone and called Alex with a frown. He knew that he had to let him know what had happened to Debbie. His eyes filled with worry as he placed his phone to his ear. Lying on the table, drunk, Alex didn't notice his phone blinking, ringing and shaking. "Damn it, what the hell are you doing?" Justin tried calling 3 times, but he couldn't get through. In a fit of anger, he threw his phone into the lake and said, "Damn it." He looked at the others with a cold gaze and walked toward the crowd in his bare feet. As he walked, he pointed at Lee and cursed. "You have a nerve. How dare you touch my brother's girlfriend?" He went over to Lee and slapped him on the face. Everyone gasped. They had renewed respect for Justin, having the courage to slap someone like Lee. Lee pleaded, "Justin, please calm down. It was this woman who poisoned my dog. It was because I was so angry that I wanted to punish her. Anyway, I didn't know she was Alex's girlfriend." After being slapped, Lee didn't feel pain or even shame. He felt fear. He wanted to calm Justin down as quickly as he could. After staying with Debbie on Harmony Island for 10 days, he was a little in love with her. He couldn't understand how Lee couldn't see what she was really like. "Do you really believe that Debbie poisoned your dog? Don't you realize that she can't even bear to pick a single flower? Do you think someone like that could harm your dog?" With Justin's mind made up about the situation, Lee knew that saying anything more would only make him angrier. He pointed at Charlie and Melissa and said, "They told me that my dog got sick because he drank her mineral water." "You all..." Justin looked coldly at Charlie and Melissa and slowly walked toward them. Charlie was so scared that he looked like he had aged instantly. He stuttered, "Justin, that's not what happened." His face was creased and his lips were trembling. Saliva and mucus were flowing down his face, and his legs were shaking badly. Just as Justin approached to slap his face, Charlie's legs collapsed beneath him, and he dropped to the ground. Kneeling on the ground in front of Justin, he continued to beg, "Justin, it wasn't me, it was her. It was Melissa who made me frame Alex's girlfriend, and she was the one who gave her that bottle of water. She spiked the water with the drugs, causing Debbie's stomachache." Without hesitation, Charlie tried to put all the blame onto Melissa. He made it very clear that he was not responsible for any of it. Luckily, his feet were still bare, so he didn't do too much damage. He turned to Melissa, shouting, "Damn it! How dare you spike Debbie's water?" Melissa's body went limp, and she also fell onto the ground. "Stop pretending you're hurt. Get up!" Justin cursed at Melissa. Then he turned to the 4 girls he was with and said, "Go into the lake and find my shorts." Soon, someone brought Justin his shorts. He continued to shout at Melissa, who was lying on the ground. Seeing Justin approaching, Duke threw himself forward, barking wildly. "Woof, woof, 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 woof." He remembered vividly how Justin had just kicked him. "Duke, calm down." Angelina scratched his head and smiled awkwardly at Justin. "What are you going to do?" she asked him as she pulled the dog behind her with the leash. Justin ignored her. His gaze was fixed on Duke. "Bring me a pair of pliers," Justin roared. Although none of his actual servants was there, no one wanted to disobey him. Lee immediately had the staff find a pair of pliers and personally handed them over to Justin. The only thing on his mind was quelling Justin's anger toward him. Angelina shouted angrily at Lee. "Lee, how could you?" She was furious with him. Not only did he not stick up for her and Duke, but he had become Justin's accomplice. Justin had already walked up to her. She shouted at him anxiously, "Go away!" "Shut up." Justin snatched the leash from Angelina's hands and kicked her to the ground. "Woof, woof, woof." Duke barked crazily at Justin, still trying to bite him. "This dog's even more dangerous than I thought." Justin had the advantage of the dog leash, so it was easy for him to dodge the dog's attack.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.